Hey guys, let me get this music stopped. There we go. Oh, been a very busy week. Let's see. Johnny Rocket's in there. Hey man, how you doing? Dave's in. How you doing? Team Junk. Hey man, how you doing? Uh, Team Junk. I don't know if that's. Hopefully it's Bill and Don, or Bill or Don, whichever way. But hey, glad you made it to the show. Uh, yeah, it's been a scramble. Of course, last week, the week before we went to Louisville and got back. Um, Basically had a day and a half to put the windshield in, Smurf, and get the generator mounted on the new trailer, Projects mounted in the new trailer. The air compressor was in there. What else did I have to get done? The nitrous bottles had to be mounted and hooked up, and the car put in the trailer, which we never tried, so that required some ramps and stuff to get in. It's not a full pull it right in like we did with the old trailer. So that took a little bit of effort, and then of course we drove Wednesday evening to Rockingham, North Carolina. We got there at about 9 a.m. on Thursday. Went to the hotel, got a couple hours of sleep, and then off to the track around 2:30, 3 o'clock for Mike Hill's Night of Fire grudge race. So Thursday night was test and tune night. Uh, oh, I wonder why that's not on. Your picture has the intro. I can't see what. Is that I'm seeing my video, my face on here now. You guys got it? Looks like on the uplink it's on there. Oh, you might have to refresh. Thanks. Wrench Sense is in. Hey, how you doing? Okay, we got everybody's good. Good. Yeah, since I've updated this the software on the OBS Studios, there's been a lot of glitches in it right now, and I literally tried to fix them all in the last 15 minutes. So I still don't have the output from the computer going on to the thing. We have to use the speakers above me to get the stuff on there. So yeah. Hopefully I can get I got 3 weeks in the shop now. All I have to do is prep Smurf for the next race, finish the Vega for LS Fest, and assemble a small block for Ravenswood Paint and Body. Hopefully Smurf will not need to be re-ringed. I don't think it will. It ran really well at the track, and it doesn't seem to be huffing any smoke. So fingers crossed. I was supposed to leak that down today, but that didn't happen. I had to go up to Resurrection shop up in Riviera Beach. They had a car that needed some slight tuning, and I crashed the ECU when I was trying to do a firmware update. So ended up there for a couple hours to get that all done. And since I was up there, I picked up the fans, which I'm going to show you guys that here in a second, from Pros. Those guys are big into 3D scanning and 3D printing and plasma cutting and CNC cutting. So probably should start off with that. Let me bring up some pictures here. I was not prepared for this. Let's see here. Scott's Vega. I did get my computer fixed, or at least the thing. So when I click a picture, it actually opens correctly. So here's the SPA pulse width, brushless pulse width modulated fans. Let me go right here. I did not get a chance to get any pictures of these, but let me I can show you on the screen here. So there's the fans. Did not really fit in the car very well at all. So I needed to get that something done. And I've seen some of the stuff that Justin and actually Sean have done with their equipment there, and they were able to help me out. So here is this humongous fan shroud that comes on the fans from SPA, and here is what they came up with. So they 3D scanned it, made this bracket here to hold the pump, the motor, made these brackets here to hold the motor to the frame, and then they made the outer frame here to bolt to my shroud that I already drilled. So that worked out really well, and you can see that from this to this, completely different. So this housing is out here at the edges. That's what was causing all my interference. So these guys are now working on, they already had the ZL1 brackets made like this. Right now they were making them as a full shroud, but once they thought about, I asked them to make it for the mount that I already had made. They're doing that now. So they're gearing up for all these pulse width modulated fans that you can't get, that the shrouds are just huge on, and these are kind of what everybody's wanting to go to. So they also CNC machine power booster, excuse me for a second here, Hydro Boost brackets to bolt the Hydro Boost onto your hot rod. So I'll put their information in the description there. Anybody needs anything to have a, if you're going to do some brushless fans or even regular fans. I mean, if the motor comes out, it may take them a couple minutes, but they can knock it out. And they actually did the powder coating and everything for me, so that worked out really well. Let's see. Let's see here. Some people got some stuff on the thing here. Johnny Rocket said, "Hey, dude." Wrench said, "Hey, back." Landis, have you ever been to SEMA as a contact creator? No, the last time I was at SEMA was 1995, so it's been a minute, and I didn't do any of that stuff there. Ryan's in. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Chuck's in. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? Ron's in. Chris Schultz is in. So, yeah, so that way, I'm going to go ahead and put the information for pros in the description. Those guys are doing, their business model has kind of been building donks, but they're trying to get into parts manufacturing more so now. So they're making coolant reservoir tanks and all kinds of things like that. And then they've gotten into these fans now. Team says he missed it. So this is a SPA brushless 11-inch fan. On the Vega, we have 21 inches, so I have to put two of these side by side. I couldn't get anything bigger in. These fans were right at about $300 a piece, so they weren't super expensive. It's just that this shroud was just ridiculous. I mean, you can see that the fan didn't even go anywhere near the ribbing and stuff that they put on there. So it was just kind of crazy. The other one that everybody's using, which you can get from junkyards, is the Silverado. The Silverados, I think, are 14-inch, and they have twins on there. Again, the shrouds don't fit much, so people are chopping up the plastic shrouds and stuff to make them fit their radiator. But if you're in a tight restraint like I am with the Vega, there's just no real estate for the thickness. The height of the motor was fine, but the shroud was just way too big. So that's kind of what they're doing. They've already got the mounts designed for the ZL1 fans, which is the fan of fans. That thing is 19.5 inches across. It is, I think, 600 or 700 watt. That thing will move like 4,700 CFM at 80% duty cycle. So really crazy. Ryan says, nice group tonight. We're not missing. You're not missing much at SEMA. Kind of turned into a crap show. Yes, the new wrench, the new frame is aluminum. Yep. Yeah, they went 2016 as a member of my shop. They had a good time. Yeah, and that's kind of for me when I went to SEMA in '95. It was more of a business to business kind of thing I was going for. It's massive. When I went back then, they had it was spread out between 5 different buildings, and most of it was neon light, tires and wheels, and fuzzy dice and all that kind of stuff. On the 4th day, I finally found the performance booth, the performance building, which was good. That's really what I needed. But yeah, it's spread out, and it's a lot of stuff there, really a lot of stuff. So most of the years I've been going, I went to PRI, Performance Racing Industry Show. It is all performance. They do have machinery and trailers and stuff like that, but it's all based around performance stuff. You don't have the fuzzy dice and stuff like that. You will have some wheels and tire manufacturers, but more geared around performance, whether it be road racing, stock car racing, or drag racing. And same with the wheels, safety equipment, engine pieces, and all that kind of stuff. Gadgets and gizmos and everything else, but all related basically for performance stuff. So that's more geared to what kind of stuff I would want to see. I know a lot of people like the SEMA show because they've got all the cars all over the place, and they've got a lot of stuff going on outside and everything else. But again, that stuff to me is more geared to the end user. So that's why I I went that one time and said, okay, it was really nice, but to fly across the country and spend 4 days there, it was crazy to me. Of course, then the other thing was the PRI show used to be in Orlando, which was only 2.5 hours from me. So that made it very, very nice to go to. I went maybe 8-10 years. Then, unfortunately, they moved it to Indianapolis. I don't know why anybody would want to go to Indianapolis in the winter. It doesn't make much sense to me. PRI, which is owned by SEMA, said over and over again when they first made the move that most of your pro race teams are out of Indianapolis. A lot of the drag race teams have even if they're a Southern California team, they still have a building in Indianapolis that they work out of. You got all your IndyCar and a lot of the other kind of classes of racing. And obviously for NASCAR being in North Carolina, it was basically the same distance to go to Orlando or to go to Indianapolis. So that was their explanation of why they did that. But like I said, I haven't been back since. So that's just, it is what it is. So, I'm trying to download a couple more videos here so we can have a good, I can show you guys everything that went on at the race this last weekend. I think that's the ones I need. Yeah, so I got back from Louisville last Monday night. So we didn't get home till almost midnight. So really Tuesday morning was a crapshoot. But then I had to hurry up, get final things converted into the new trailer to leave. I had to put the windshield in, which I got some pictures of it, but I don't even know where they're at right now. It's been, the last 2 weeks have been a blur. I was able to get the Louisville car show uploaded. That took a bit of time. Anything ended up being about an hour and 15 minutes. I did not get the chapters put up yet. Hopefully you guys will check it out. I'll get the chapters up there maybe tomorrow. The beginning of it is still pictures, so I know that may be kind of monotonous and boring. But then there's autocross in the middle, and then the builder's choice cars at the end, which those cars are over the top. I showed you guys a bunch of those cars last week on the show. So anyway, hope you all check that out and enjoy it. So with the let's see here. Let me just, here we go. So normally Kenny Hubbard is our crew chief, tuner extraordinaire that works with the Smurf, and he got a wake-up call, as most of us will at some point, that the added weight as we get older, and maybe not taking care of ourselves, burning the candle at both ends, all those kind of things. His wake-up call was that he was getting close to becoming a possible diabetic person. I had a doctor do the same thing to me. My wife is a nurse. She looked at my records, my blood work, and she's like, the guy is kind of jamming it down your throat. You're not there. You're just high on the normal scale. I'm sure Kenny had the same type thing. But nevertheless, it was a wake-up call to me. I had gotten a Peloton for my wife, and I started using it and started watching more of what I eat, try to cut down on sugars and fats, and lost about 25 pounds over the course of about a year and a half, and feel way better. And haven't been back to the doctor yet, but it's just about ready, because I had my colonoscopy, which was perfectly clean. So it's time to, now I wanted to have that done before I went and seen him. So anyway, so here's a picture of Kenny from a couple years ago. He's a big guy, 6'2", 6'3", and he made a lot of food at the track. And I don't know his exact weight, but I think he was up in the 275, 280 range. You can see there, a pretty big dude. If you follow him on Facebook, he's been on a food and workout journey, and then ended up dabbled in a little bodybuilding contest last year. Wasn't fully prepped for it, but he just went ahead and okay, I just lost where I was at here. Hang on a second. That little bit of competition that he did, decided that he wanted to get into it more. So here's a picture from Saturday. So he was not at the track with us, as he always is. So here's a quick picture of Kenny now, 215 pounds, and he finished second place in the 35 plus, and he is, I believe, 51 or 52 years old. So quite a transformation. He's worked really hard at it. It was one of those deals that, being a tuner and a data acquisition junkie, at the track, he's looking at all of our data, making tuning changes and stuff like that from what he sees coming out of the computer. So when he got into this healthy lifestyle he got into, he ended up getting a trainer nutritionist, and basically absorbed it because it was basically the same thing, data acquisition and tuning adjustments, except for instead of for a race car, it was for healthy eating and working out and all those things. So really excited, happy for him. He's done an excellent thing. He's in tip-top shape. He told me last race that he'd been recently to the doctor, and A plus 100%, no issues, no nothing. Kind of health of 10 years younger than what he is age-wise. So that worked out really good. Really happy for him on that. So anyway, Kenny was a phone call away, phone a friend kind of thing, and I was doing. Obviously, I'm the car chief one. I'm the one that does leads on most of the mechanical on the car. So being a Holly tuner and trainer, although I'm not at his level by any means at all, but I was able to, I know how to get the data out of it and make all the notes and, the weather increments and read the spark plugs and all that stuff. So I took over some of that work this weekend. The track, looking at the track and figuring out where the car needs to line up and all that stuff, I have nothing on that. So we had a friend do that for us. That's how our weekend kind of started out. Ren says, brave to go in front of a crowd like that, Kuda. Yeah, I would have dropped a potato in the old sling. Yes, and you're right. I mean, that is not, the bodybuilding contest thing is nothing that I would do. I would never have the nerve to stand on the stage and do all that. And Kenny's not a super outgoing guy either, but it just was a finality to all of the hard work that he's done. So he's a fairly shy guy himself. So I know that had to be a huge thing for him to do what he did, and then to come out with a great score like that. That's something else. Now he's already decided, after late Saturday night and then Sunday, he ate like a king, because that was the first time he's able to in a year and a half. But he's back on track again, and he's working for next August, because now he's with this coming up birthday, or just had birthday, I'm not exactly sure right off the top of my head, but he moves into the men's senior division, where now instead of being the oldest guy in his age group, now he's going to be the youngest guy in his age group. So I don't know if it's something that he's going to continue on for years, but it's at this point it's something he's staying on, and great for him. So anyhow, we got up there and we made some test hits. I wasn't, because of being slam busy, I really didn't get a whole lot of stuff. I was really wanted to get a lot more film, but it just didn't work out. Thursday we were able to make 2 hits, one at 10 o'clock and one at 1 in the morning. And the first run, 2 attempts, knocked the tires off, backed up, lowered the nitrous pressure, went again, knocked tires off, and then at the 1 o'clock test, knocked the tires off, lowered the nitrous pressure, and made a run. So that gave us our A to B run, so we knew at minimum how to get down the track now. On Thursday night, the track was not that well prepped, and as the weekend progressed, the prep got better and better. I believe I had heard people saying Thursday morning that they had Pro Mods testing, which we've talked about this in past episodes, that a big tire slick, like Top Fuel, Funny Car, Pro Stock, Pro Mod, Comp Eliminator, all those cars, all those classes, they use these big, 3616, 3416, 3415, big wrinkle wall slicks. And the track prep has to be a little softer than what for radial. So with those tires, if they dead hook on the track, I'm sure you've all seen the pictures of the rim rotating like half a turn, the tire all wadded up, sucked down on the ground, and kind of ballooning out around the backside of the tire. So that's what happens when you dead hook a big wrinkle wall slick, and then it will immediately go into tire shape because the extra load of the tire wadding up is like a big rubber band. So when it releases, it backs off and goes nuts. JB's on. Hey, JB. That's the driver of the Smurf. So welcome to the show, man. So anyway, the track prep for the big tires is really completely different than what we need for radial. So I think that was one of the reasons why Thursday the track prep just wasn't there. Even on Friday, the prep was a lot better. We were able to make it down on our one pass we made that night. But you could see the track was balding. All the rubber was peeling up. For whatever reason, they ran left lane only on Thursday, right lane only on Friday. So it really made for late nights. And I guess they were trying to get the lanes fairly even, which I will say on Saturday they were pretty even. So that got us into Saturday. And let me see here. I got so many things opened up. So that's the points. I guess we didn't have, so let me go to this here. All right, so here is the at the drivers' meeting they pulled chips, and here's where everybody shook out. Relapse is a Mustang. It's his first time out. He got the first spot. Then he got a bye. Top Notch, which is a blue S10, and Cash, which is a silver S10. They had to run each other first round. Four Eyes, which is a dark blue Mustang, four headlight Mustang. He got a bye. Big Sexy is a black 68, 67 Camaro. He got a bye. Missing Link is a green Mustang. He got a bye. Jackie Chan and Brooks, which is a new car, came out, a Nova, 66, 67 Nova shape. They had to run each other. We had a bye, and Disrespectful had a bye. So, as you can see by the ladder, we were going to run Disrespectful second round. Out of these two, Jackie Chan won first round and ran Missing Link second round. Big Sexy ran Four Eyes second round. Top Notch beat out Cash, so they had to run Relapse second round, and then the ladder would go from there. So, and then here you got, why can't I get that over here? Wow. Well, I guess they didn't have the thing, but it was a 12,000 to win race. So obviously I didn't get any film on the other cars, but I can. Let me show you first. We had a second round race. Second round. Where is? Oh, okay. That's buy run. I thought I guess I did not upload the time run. So let me pull this one up. So this was our everybody gets one practice run on Saturday, day of race, so you can kind of get that last shot at what's going on. Four Eyes is a Mustang, so there's only five different kind of cars in this thing. We have a Monte Carlo 95 SS Monte Carlo. We got Disrespectful, which is a C6 Corvette. We have Cash and Top Notch, which are S10 pickup trucks. We got Big Sexy's a Camaro, early first gen Camaro. We have the new guy Brooks with the Nova, which is 66, 67 Nova, and then everything else is Mustangs. Here is our last test run in the left lane for Saturday. So that was our test run. And then let's see here. You get okay, so that was it. So this is our second run. Our actual buy run is our first round run, which we ran in the right lane, and it looks like I clipped the camera a little slow because the run's already started. You can see there the green light's already on, and a little flame out coming out of the header. So actually, here's the starting line here. So the car is a full car length out. So that was that. Now let's see here. I've got a bunch of angles because I found a bunch on the internet. So here is our second run race. This is when we raced Disrespectful. This is from, I believe, my camera. So here's our actual race, and again, I got a little late on the recording, but here we go. I don't know why I put the camera down, but we were hoping for watching the cars going to the track. I guess I was paying attention more to that than was the camera. That was that. Let me go back here. Let me show you. I always put, when we're racing, I always put a camera on the car because I like to see where we're at against the opponent. So this is our. I don't know what I did with the. We got home so late on Sunday night. Yesterday, I was just kind of getting things done. I had to take my daughter and my wife both to the airport. Yes, Ryan, sorry about that. A Fox Mustang. All the Mustangs are all Foxes. I should have said that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so yesterday was kind of a wash. So I got, and then that truck tune today, I didn't get back here to the shop till 3:30. So I was supposed to leak the motor. I didn't even get that done. So I'm running way behind. So anyway, I'm not sure where I did with the SD card that has this on there. So this is something I took off of the laptop at the track Saturday night. Hopefully it's just not a picture, it's a whole video. So let's see what it is, because I didn't get a chance to look at it. So right now this camera is, the cars are staged. I always put our camera facing our opponent at the steering wheel on the roof of the car. So it kind of gives you an idea of what angle or where we're sitting. Actually, you can see here, we're almost looking straight across and pretty much even, door to door, our camera to where it's facing on the other side. So let me go ahead and play this. And that was kind of where we were at. We haven't gotten a good finish line photo yet. Jason's gotten he got one off the internet that's pretty close. We still can't tell the angle because we can see the far side wall, but we can't see the near side wall, so we don't know if there's an angle. And that photo, which I don't know if, let me see if I downloaded that. So this is where I stopped the video, and looking straight across, it looks like we're ahead a little bit. Let me see if I can get that other picture that Jason sent me. That's all videos. I guess I did not get that. Let me see if I can find it on here. So I got a bunch of. Oh, I think Jason stopped the picture at the end, so I won't be able to get that, I don't think. Let me see. Got one more thing I can try. Okay, so that's the video, but I can't stop it. All right, so let me get this all filmed up here. So here's one off of Facebook. There we are on the starting line, getting ready to go. See if I can. It won't let me do it. I can't stop it. So anyway, the picture that JB got basically shows the cars side by side, and it's really close. It looks like they may have got us by a thing, but JB was on it all weekend on the tree. His times were great. I don't know if you guys caught it, but let me go back to my video here. And unfortunately, there's a proof. All of us at the starting line didn't even see that, but we left just a hair early and pulled the red pumpkin out and lost before the race started. So that was bad. But you know what? If you're not trying to hit the tree, you're going to be dead late. So that happens. And I got to say, all the time I've been racing with JB, that's the first red light I've seen him make. So it's going to happen eventually. But if you look at the roof cam, let me go back to the roof cam. He was not like red. It was very, very close. Because let's see when these guys stage. Okay, so here they're just rolling into the beams. And you could see that they basically left very, very, very close. So no, we don't have. No, Chris is asking if we have a oh shit button or well, I shouldn't have said that. Or a scramble button. Turbo cars will usually have a scramble button. It'll add a preset amount of boost above what you would normally go. No, we're all in. The computer runs everything, and it's all in. We'd have to add another kit to the car to do something like that, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't take a whole lot more than what we're already putting to it. But what the big thing I wanted to show here was that it's not like JB was like accidentally super red or anything like that. It was just trying really, really hard to make it work, and you know, it's not a big deal. It happens. But yeah, I mean, they almost left together, you know. So here you watch again. So I mean, that was darn near side by side. So obviously the driver disrespectful cut a good light, and we just cut a little better light. So anyway, so that was the recap there. Now I've got some other videos. Let's see here. Let me clean my desktop off a little bit so I can find some of these other videos. First I can show you this. Let's see here. So this is the point standings after the weekend. We are in fourth. We're only 3 points behind Cash and only 23 points behind Disrespectful, who is leading the race. So still very much in this, and you can see that Four Eyes is behind us by 10, and he's tied with Top Notch, and everybody is lower down there. So as long as we can keep going rounds, we're going to keep going up the ladder, trying to win this thing for the championship. So the week after LS Fest, which I believe is 18th and 19th of September, we're racing in Cecil County Dragway in Maryland. So obviously we have to see, some of these cars might not make it. When we were talking to the Cash guys, they were already saying before the race even started that they were probably not going to make the trip to Maryland, because they're from, I think they're from Alabama, and they'd already been out to Texas for a non points race. So they've already spent a lot of money traveling. And of course, a couple of the other cars in this, we've heard some of the guys are tearing up equipment, so that's going to also lead into who can make all these events. That was our goal from the get-go, was to make every race, and no matter how bad we hurt it, have it fixed in time for the next race. So that's how we've been racing the car so far, and so far we've done a good job. We haven't actually hurt the car at all yet. You know, we try to get on it hard, but not to kill it. And a lot of these guys are trying everything they can to win, and in the meantime, tearing their cars up. So it's something we have tried not to do. So let me see here now. This is some videos. Let me see. Okay, so here's let me stop this. I don't know why. Okay, I think I got it stopped. So this is first round Cash and Top Notch. Let me put this back to the beginning. Yeah, so here we go. As you can see, Top Notch drove around him. That was something we weren't expecting. Dang it. Okay. So that was kind of crazy. That let's see what other races he's got first round. Okay, those were shakedowns. Okay, so here's another first round matchup. This is relapse, and yeah, so yeah, so good it was bad. Oh, Western Georgia for cash. Thanks, Jason. Near the Georgia line. Okay, I heard him mention something about Alabama. So anyway, here is relapse and disrespectful. These were a bye round. So this was first round. They both had byes. They just ran side by side. Well, here we go. And I was unaware of that they actually ran side by side. A lot of times when we ran our bye run, we were with another car also, but the other car sat. So what they do is, since they don't want to have single cars going down the track for the fans, so what typically will happen is we'll have a conversation with the other guy, and one will decide to sit and take off a second later or half a second later or whenever he decides to do, so that maybe you don't actually see exactly if everybody's what their speed is, because this is all no time. So the only way you can see how fast somebody is by lining up with them. So that's that. Let's see if he's got any of our other races on here. So these are all, we just kind of went on Facebook and everybody's showing different stuff. Okay, so here's a second round run. So this is relapse versus top notch, because they my wife's on, and my cousin's son, whatever that makes that, I don't know how that works, is on. Hey, Garen, how you doing? So here is our the second round race between relapse and top notch, the blue S10. See, volume's on. Okay. And you can see clearly relapse had his number. So that was relapse, went on. Obviously, disrespectful, who ran us, went on. And I think okay, so this was the other second round run. Let me so on the other side of the ladder we had Four Eyes and Big Sexy. So this is their, I believe this was their second round matchup. Let me just, we'll play it. I'm thinking it is maybe Jason might, nephew. Thank you, honey. Jason might remember better than me. I didn't see any of these races, so they're all kind of fresh, what's going on with me. So anyway, this is Four Eyes in the near lane and Big Sexy, the Camaro, in the far lane. And I'll let it play one more time because you didn't see much of Big Sexy. So in that round, Big Sexy knocked the tires off the starting line, never even went to the road, and Four Eyes had some major wheel stand issues. So that was their race. Let's see who else this guy has got. And I gotta tell you guys, okay, so here's another one. So this would have been third round, I guess. We, for whatever reason, they had a lot of grudge races and a lot of time trials. And they had a lot of oil downs on Saturday night, so we didn't even start racing. We didn't even start racing till after midnight. So, believe it or not, final round was at 5:30 in the morning. When they did the winter circles, the sun was coming up on Sunday morning. I see Whitehead's up. Hey man, how you doing? So here's Disrespectful and Jackie Chan. Get you guys queued up here. And you see Disrespectful had issues. Sorry. Clicking too many things at once. So Disrespectful didn't make the trip, and Jackie Chan won. So in the finals was Jackie Chan and Relapse. 2 Mustangs. See if he got that one. Okay, now here's the third round, Relapse and Four Eyes. This would be before the final. Oh, that didn't look good. All right, so let me show you this race. No, Jay. Four Eyes had the big wheelie against Big Sexy. This is Four Eyes and Relapse. Check this out. Quite a smoke show here. There is the smoke of death. So Relapse is in our lane, and Four Eyes was in the other far lane. So between, one more time. Dang it. So I could be wrong, Jason. I'm just going in the chronological order that Braxton has his video. So I'm assuming this was semis, because we just saw Jackie Chan take out Disrespectful, and here Relapse takes out Jackie Chan, actually Four Eyes, and Four Eyes actually took himself out. And we did hear afterwards that they torched a couple pistons and possibly a cylinder head. So they got a lot of repair work to do. So let me go back now and see what other ones I can find here, see if they had a final. So I think, is this the final? Yes. Okay, so let me bring this up. So here's the final. Good for Team Relapse. This was their first outing. They were in since the beginning, as far as they paid their money to be in the series. But this was the first race they were actually able to make. There's still 3 more cars. Where's my notes here? So there's still Disco Vet, Cowboy, and Ackroyd. They haven't been out yet. They've paid their money. They still haven't made a race yet. And Rhino was at the last race and did not make this race. So, and Brooks with the Nova was their first night also. So here's the finals for Small Block A-League. Sorry, I didn't switch the screens. All right, let's try that again. Oh, JB says disrespectful broke the ring gear. So, and that could also mean other things too. Sometimes when the motor, if the ring gear breaks it and the motor free revs, it can damage quite a few things. So we'll have to see how that all works out for them. So here's the finals anyway. Near lane is going to be Relapse. The far lane is going to be Jackie Chan. And Relapse for the win. And the crowd goes wild. Oh, you watch it one more time. Sorry, hitting too many things at once. I appreciate Jacob Braxton letting us watch our videos. At least every time I play the video. I did not record these. I'm playing them off Facebook. That way he gets credit for more views. So hopefully he's cool with that. Let's see what other stuff I got here. Should have let me pull this up. Let me see. There was some other ones I was going to show. I just got to pull them up where they were. And that's not what I wanted. Closed too many boxes. Now we got to find. I don't see it. He had shown some other, one of the guys showed some other ones. I just got to see. Of course, I don't see it now. Anyhow, if you guys want to go back and watch the entire race, you can go to, remember I've showed you guys before, Forever Grudge. That's the letter 4 Grudge. He did a live show from the track, so he's got hours and hours of video. So that would you can watch all the different classes and our classes also. So that's kind of where that's all at now. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna get the car out and do the leak down. I believe that it's in good shape because typically when the leak down starts getting bad, we start getting a lot of oil smoke out of the out of the headers, and the car was clean and ran very well. Worked out very well. Kenny had set up a tune from the very beginning. When we went out and tested a couple last month, and we ran that tune the entire weekend. All we did was play with bottle pressure and did a couple small cylinder tweaking, but nothing that would make the car faster or slower, basically just making it live. So JB did an awesome job driving all weekend. He was on the tree all weekend. I'm serious. And that's why he's the wheelman. And we'll get ready for this next event. So we're going to, I've got 3 weeks, and then we'll be, I'll be going to, in September 1 will be, actually, September 8th will be a live show before I leave for LS Fest. I'll be gone from the 9th, coming back it'll probably be Monday the 14th, and then I've got 2 days to do whatever last minute things I have to do to Smurf before we leave again for the race in Cecil County, Maryland. So it's going to be a busy time here. No rest for the weary, for sure. But now that I've got the fans, I can go ahead and get the Vega cooling system all done. That will just about finish out the engine bay. It'll allow me to now do the air intake, which I couldn't do because I didn't have the radiator or the fans in. Then all I have to do is get the car up on the lift, pull the trans out one last time to put the new slave cylinder in it, and then build exhaust from the manifolds to the mufflers, and then fire up the car, get it running, start working on some tuning, because we do want to make some drag race laps with that car at LS Fest. So I need to make sure that the engine is good. It was a used engine. It did run, and we heard it run before we got it. The guys we actually got it from the guys at Pros. Team Junk says Cecil County is the best. Our first time in the 9s. Awesome. That is a race. Rockingham this weekend and Cecil coming up are 2 tracks that I have never been to. Even though when we were running an MCA and we ran some Pro Mod, we hit a lot of different tracks. But those are 2 tracks that we've never been to, or I've never been to anyway. So that'll be really fun to go to it. I know Jim Hawsley, big, well-known nitrous Pro Mod racer. He owns Cecil County, so I'm sure, and they have the Yellow Bullet Nationals at that track, so I'm sure that track will be on point. Hopefully, they will have a little bit better handle on staging lanes and the track and stuff. This last race was crazy. When I tell you, first of all, the weather was crazy. 96 to 98 degrees almost every day on Thursday, and part of Friday, not a cloud in the sky. Luckily, clouds rolled in Friday afternoon, which started helping. Saturday, it looked like it could have rained at any moment, even though it did not. So we did have some cloud cover, but the feel-like temperatures were well over 105 for the weekend. It was crazy. So obviously, with weather like that and radial racing, typically they don't start racing until the sun's getting close to coming down, because any track temp over 130 degrees, it's a joke. You're really gonna have a hard time going down the track. These guys, for whatever reason, I guess for car count, they had a bunch of time runs and some street cars that were running. So those guys that's the worst thing for a radial prep track. The street tires will just pull the glue right off the concrete. Like I said, the concrete was bald for most of the weekend. So between all those things, they just had to keep doing a lot of prep work. I know I heard while we were at the track on Saturday, they had at least 2 transmission complete track oil downs, and they had one guy did something with the cooling system, and they had antifreeze in it. So transmission fluid, and especially if it's synthetic, and antifreeze are the worst things you could ever put on a drag strip. It takes a very long time to get the track back into good shape. So that put those guys way behind. Gotta say hats off to them that they, instead of just it would have been easy just to pull the plug and say, we'll split the money and everybody can go home at 3 in the morning. They said, no, we're going to make it through the night, and they did. Like I said, the finals were ran right around 5:30, and they did. A bunch of people were mentioning on Facebook that they never taken winner circle pictures with the sun coming up behind them. So ended up for being a very wild weekend. We didn't get back to the hotel till 4:30, and then we tried to get up to get on the road to get home. We didn't really get up till we didn't get out of the hotel till about 10 o'clock on Sunday, so that made a long drive home. But we made it. Everything's good. Car drove into the trailer, so that's all A pluses in my book. And like I said, we had a very good outing. A win would have been nice, but sometimes you got to look at the big picture, and we're making rounds. So I see Cole made it in. How you doing, Cole? But we're gonna go ahead and we're over 8 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and pull the plug tonight. Really haven't been in the shop for the last 2 weeks, so really didn't get too much tech stuff for you, but we'll work on that this week. I'll be here, like I said, I'm going to be in the shop for the next 3 weeks, so we'll get some stuff for the next couple of shows and then back on the road again. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the race results. If you haven't, go check out the NSRA video from Louisville. Like I said, it is long, and I will get some timeline stamps on there, so you can skip around if you just want to watch the autocross or see the builder's choice thing. You don't have to sit and watch the entire video. If you would like, I would love it. You could always put it on play and just let it play and come back when it gets towards the middle, so you can go see the autocross. The longer you're watching the video, the more more hours we get. I will say we're really close to 2,100 viewers. That's great, and been making some good progress on. We're getting pretty close to that 400,000 watch hour or views, and watch hours are great. So I appreciate you guys all coming out every Tuesday night watching the show. Any of the new people that are on there, thanks for coming and watching. We'll get prepped up, and I'll have some more tech stuff for us next week. And until then, y'all have a great week, and see y'all later. See ya.